I love music. I love it a lot. And, you know, Lia Duff gave me the privilege and the opportunity to perform and to do what I've always wanted to do. It was a stage name that I came up with. I idoled Hilary Duff a lot, and I, decided to change the last name to Duff. I mean, it was, for fun, and, people still refer to me as Lia Duff today. I mean, I understand. I mean, I went by it for about, 8 years. It's something that I'm going to have to, get over, is just knowing that that was my icon growing up. But, and now and today, I go by Lia Alexander. I've been going by Lia Alexander since I graduated high school, and I've been taking a lot of turns in my music career. I kind of dropped acting. I used to do a lot of acting when I was in high school ages, from 15 to, about 19, 18 years old. I did a lot of acting. I did a lot of, community theater and stuff like that. When I was younger, I did a lot of it, too. Like, when I was about 5, 6, 7, and 8, I did a lot of it. And then when I was about 12, it kind of went back and forth, acting, music, because, at 12, I was discovering music, and I was discovering, the other side of performing, the more, personal side of performing. Being a musician is more personal. You write your own songs, or you choose songs to perform that touch you in your heart, and you're not really necessarily given a script or anything. It's just kind of like going on stage and being yourself. So it was kind of a big step, because I'm used to having a script and being told how to act and being told, what to say, and you're up on stage, you're pretty much just letting it all out. I know throughout growing up in my high school, I've given up a lot. I've done a lot of sacrificing, and I think that's when you know that you're following your dream, is when you're sacrificing things and you don't mind. I've sacrificed, a lot of friendships, because when you go into a music industry and you have people on your side telling you, okay, this is what you have to do, and, blah, 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 and you do it, some people take offense to it, or some people are threatened by it, and, some people are jealous, some people just don't like it, some people don't agree with it, it just depends on who the person is. There's different sides to everything, and, when I started doing it, it was really hard for me, because it seemed very delusional and it seemed very fake, because, the music industry and the acting industry is always, fantasy-like. I mean, it's a job, it's a career that not everybody has the opportunity to do. And I barely have the opportunity to, I'm not even in Hollywood yet, but I was able to travel, which was one of my biggest dreams, was to travel and to perform. I mean, being famous and having all the glam and whatever, that doesn't mean anything to me. I want to perform. I love being on stage. I love just being passionate. It's all about emotions, And if someone hates me, then at least I made them feel something. I mean, that's the goal, is to bring out emotions, crying, laughing, anger, happy, whatever. And that's my dream in being a performer. Most people, say, oh, I want to be a musician. I want to be beautiful, and I want to be, everything. I want people to be just like me, and, that's not really, like, what it's really about. I mean, if you really go to Hollywood, and if you really, have talked to producers like I have, it's not just about being beautiful and being, the better person, it's not about being better than everybody. It's about, sharing your thoughts and feelings with people. And one thing that I like hearing from my fans, is that they do like what I do, and they do admire me, because I'm a big dream follower. I'm someone who's very optimistic. I tell people to go forth for what they want to do, because if you don't, then you're going to be unhappy. And I have a cousin named Anthony. His dream was to go into medical. That was his dream, and I'm happy for him that he's doing that. And congratulations, Anthony. I'm proud of you, and that just makes one less unhappy person in the world. Yes, very definitely. And snaggy. So that's what Lia Duff did for me. She was able to let me come out of this shell of being afraid. It was a sacrifice because, you know, not a lot of people, you know, walk around saying, oh yeah, you know, I'm going by, you know, Leah Bloom or, you know, Leah Spears. You know, it was a stage name. I wasn't quite ready to go by Lia Alexander. That's my biological, that's my name, that's my birth name. It's Lia Alexander. And I wasn't ready to put that out there on the internet and the, you know, TV or commercials or whatever I was going to get myself into. I wasn't ready to let my name be thrown around like that. So I wanted to go by a last name of a famous person already. Plus it kind of brought attention because, you know, when you hear famous last names in somebody else's first name, it kind of makes you spark. It makes you interested. So it kind of got a lot of traffic on the internet. And I'm very thankful for Lia Duff, even though it did kind of may seem a little bit weird, you know, and crazy, but it helped me. And sometimes sacrifice is what you need to do. And I think I've proven everything. I wanted to be on track, and I wanted to do gymnastics when I was in high school. I wanted to, you know, run for homecoming queen or whatever. I wanted to do things that, you know, normal people do in high school, you know, when they're in high school. But I didn't do that. I was too busy, you know, sitting in my room playing out music, playing out my keyboard, trying to learn guitar, taking voice lessons. You know, my voice is really, really deep, so it was hard for me to sing, you know, what I wanted to sing. So I kind of had a hard time, you know, having good sounds when I was younger. But I think I accomplished more than I really thought I was going to. You know, on the scales, you know, they didn't say I was a bad singer or that I sucked balls or whatever the people say. But I was decent. It was more in the range of like bubblegum singer, whatever that is. But that's what I hear. But I have definitely improved, and I'm growing. And I've been discovering a lot in my music life, and I've been improving a lot. And I'm going into a new era with my music. I am Russian descent, so I like to put completely me in my music. So I definitely want to put a lot of my heritage background in my music, which is Russian. Eventually, you know, I won't be singing English anymore. I'll be done with American, and I'll be moving over there and doing my stuff in the Eastern Europe. But yeah, I mean, this is just basically about, you know, Lia Duff and everything. She's gone now, but I mean, yet she's not gone, because I am Lia Duff. I mean, it's kind of like the whole Hannah Montana thing. Like, I like to a lot of people compare me to it, and I kind of agree with the whole comparison with me and Hannah Montana, except I didn't wear a wig and I didn't go by a complete different name. Everyone knew who I was. You know, it was me. You know, and it's just a double life. You know, I did have two lives growing up. I had my music life, which was like fake and just playing around. It was separate from my everyday going to school, coming home to family, going out with friends life. You know, it was two separate worlds. They never really clashed until kind of the end, when I kind of realized that I just need to kind of find a way to just put it all in one. You know, which means I just kind of went to what I felt. You know, being with the recording studio, that was kind of helping me play around with Lia Duff. It was kind of hard because, you know, I kind of wanted to keep a theme. They wouldn't let me go outside, you know, singing Hilary Duff music or Disney kind of themed music. So it was hard for me to kind of like accept that, but I enjoyed it, and it, you know, allowed me to do what I wanted to do. And I can only say thank you to those people who helped me. But yeah, I just wanted to, it was just an interview type thing. A lot of people have been wanting to know and how I really felt about it now. And the now is, you know, yeah, I mean, I walk into stores sometimes and I go out to eat with friends or stuff, something like that, and people will scream Lia Duff, you know, making fun of me, or realistically, you know, there's people who really are serious about it and actually admired the whole Lia Duff idea because they saw that I wasn't afraid to do what I wanted, you know, and I'm not here to please anybody. I hate to sound kind of like a, you know, mean, but I'm not trying to sound mean. It's the truth. Nobody should be here to please anybody. you think I did music for you or for everybody else. No, I originally did it for me. I love music, so I will do music. Now, when it comes to making music and trying to get a fan base, that's so nice too. I love all my fans. I appreciate them. They mean the world to me. But I did it for me to begin with. And, you know, sometimes I wish I could live a normal life, you know, just kind of go out and not have to worry about anything. Not even have that in the back of my head. Oh my God, what if, you know, someone sees me and recognizes me or what, you know. But, I mean, it's a sacrifice, again. And sometimes your dream, especially when you want something so much and you love it, it doesn't come easy, and it comes with a lot of sacrifices, and it comes with a lot of thinking, okay, if I do this, I'm going to lose privacy. If I do this, you know, even though I'm not even like Beyonce or anything, I'm not even like super famous or anything, but when you broadcast yourself out there as big as I did, it's part of the territory, regardless. And I don't know, I guess that's just how it is, and I love it, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So I hope this answers, you know, some of you guys' questions. Thank you.